Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Ari Temkin of the Dallas Cowboys Radio Network, and we're reacting right now to the Cowboys' 19-9 loss to the Kansas City Chiefs as I'm walking out of the studio after doing the post-game show. Just some thoughts that come into my head that I wanted to share with you all here on my YouTube channel. If you have not yet already, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. Also, consider hitting that subscribe button. That way you're in the know of all the latest videos when I come out with them. Subscribe, ring the bell, all that good stuff. Bottom line here, Cowboys 19-9 loss to the Chiefs. They were out physicaled, certainly in this game. That stands out, especially along their offensive line. 5 sacks for a team in Kansas City that only had 14 coming into this game. It was one of the worst teams in the NFL getting after the quarterback. Well, they didn't look like that in this game. They got after the quarterback, and that was a big part to this. I think it's also probably appropriate to sort of take a step back, take stock of where the Cowboys are, and be like, okay, they're in a pretty good situation. Also, it's hard to win when you're going up against a legit Super Bowl contender, a team that's played in the last 2 Super Bowls in Kansas City, and you don't have Tyron Smith, and you don't have Amari Cooper, and CeeDee Lamb misses half the game, and you're already without your starting pass rushers, right? Like, the Cowboys have won a lot of games this year where they have had injuries and are missing key guys. They've won a game without Dak Prescott this year. They've won a lot of games without Michael Gallup this year. They've won a lot of games without DeMarcus Lawrence this year. But at the end of the day, you play good teams without a bunch of your good players, and it's hard to win. Like, there's a reason the best players make the most money, and there's a demand for these players. Like at the end of the day, it's extremely difficult to continually win games, especially against good teams like Kansas City, without your best players. There's a reason you have these players, and you pay the premium for these players. I can't believe I even have to explain this, but I guess you do. So, look, at the end of the day, Cowboys have won a lot of games with injuries that they've faced, but sometimes injuries are a little bit too much to overcome, especially against a really good team like Kansas City. The thing that stands out to me about this game, other than winning a game despite not having your a lot of your best players available, losing this game despite not having some of your best players available, I mean, the Cowboys were just out physicaled in this game, which I guess is an easy point. Sounds pretty elementary, but like, the offensive line, the Cowboys struggled. 5 sacks for a Kansas City team that only had 14 total sacks going into this season. And they really were physical with you at the line of scrimmage with your receivers for the Cowboys, right? Like, so you're without Amari in this game, then you lose CeeDee in this game, and now you've got physical corners playing up against a very inexperienced group. I mean, you're talking about down the stretch of this football game, a big reason they're kicking field goals and not going for 6 is because you don't have Amari Cooper and you don't have CeeDee Lamb. And so now you're basically going against inexperienced wide receivers here with Malik Turner and Cedric Wilson at that point is your number 1, and Gallup is good, but it's just a different dynamic where this team's being physical with you at the line of scrimmage. I mean, if the Cowboys have CeeDee Lamb available and healthy throughout this game, maybe the second half turns out a little bit differently. Amari Cooper certainly would make a difference here. Tyron Smith, obviously, too. So, again, you lose good players. The Cowboys were down 2 top 15, top 20 wide receivers in this game when CeeDee Lamb went down. Just tough to win like that. And so we'll see now with CeeDee Lamb going down in this game with that concussion, how quickly he can bounce back and be available to play for Thursday's game, which I'm not sure if that's likely. And then Amari Cooper most likely obviously won't be available either. So they might have to play this stretch here against the Raiders on Thanksgiving without those 2 guys again. We'll see. But the Raiders, a much easier test than this Kansas City team who has legitimate aspirations of winning a Super Bowl. All right, so Cowboys lose 19-9. Sorry about the outcome. Give the video a thumbs up, though, still. I would appreciate that. Also, consider hitting that subscribe button and ring the bell. That way you're always notified when I get a new video.